What's up guys, my name's Sipsy and welcome back to another FIFA 21 video. Today we're going to be breaking down the 3 Season 5 Level 30 card rewards. Obviously we're going to go through each one, go through the pros and cons, and then I will rank them at the end in terms of which is the best. And obviously making a decision will depend on what you've got in your club, but we're going to break them down and we'll start with Lamela. Obviously the 3 that we've got are Lamela, Jimmy Briand and also Candreva, but we will kick things off with Lamela. His card is 4-star, 3-star, high, 6 foot, left footed. So the first thing to note is you've got a left footed right mid, which is great for cutting inside. But if you're going to cross with that 3-star weak foot on his right foot, that might be an issue just straight off the rip. Coming to his stats, the pace in terms of wingers this year is very high. The 88 isn't unusable, but it's a little bit lower than what you would want potentially on your right mid or your right winger. I think this card would definitely be way better suited to playing a cam role. If you could start him and then move him inside, he'd be way better at cam. In terms of his shooting, the 84 finishing is a little bit low, but he's got 90 shot power, he has 88 attack positioning, he's got 84 volleys, 86 volleys, 84 penalties, 89 long shots. It's a very good shooting card, but the finishing is a little bit low, which might let you down a little bit. In terms of the passing, he's got great crossing, 87, 91 vision, 91 short pass, 86 long pass, and 93 curve. So that cut inside finesse should be perfect on this card. I do think that Lamela is definitely way better suited to cam. In looking at his dribbling, he's got 84 agility, 88 balance, which is a little bit on the low side to the super responsive cards that have in the towards the high 90s, 99s, 98s. 86 reactions is good, 88 composure is good, he's got 95 dribbling itself and 93 ball control, so he should be fine, should be responsive for the ball. He definitely won't be clunky, but he just might not be quite as rapid as some of the other cards that have the really high agility and balance. In terms of his physicals, he's got 98 aggression. He does, I believe, have the dives into tackles trait as well. So if you want your winger to be a bit more defensive, he's definitely not going to be good in that regard because he will be constantly diving in and potentially letting the ball go past him. I find that happens a lot with the CPU animations. The strength is there. Stamina, 83, is a little bit low, but overall the physicals aren't too bad. This card is quite a solid card, and the work rates of high aren't bad for a winger. I prefer high-low, high-medium, but high isn't unusable. You can obviously set them to stay forward if you really want to try and counteract that high defensive work rate. Moving on to the second card, we've got Jimmy Briand, who used to be OP in FIFA about 7 years ago. He's 6 foot tall, 4-star, 4-star, high medium. Nothing really wrong with that setup. That's all great. Looking at his pace, he's got the reverse split, which I don't really like. The 86 acceleration, 93 sprint speed. You really prefer it to be the other way around when there's a disparity. So really for me, that 90 pace isn't 90 pace. It's effectively 86 pace before they get going because the acceleration is really important. In terms of the shooting, it's phenomenal. He's got 95 attack positioning, 91 finishing, 91 shot power, 88 volleys and 81 long shots. But to be honest, long shots in this game aren't massive, so he should be a very clinical finisher of the ball. In terms of his passing, for a striker, it's not too bad. 73 long pass, 82 short pass. He should be able to function as a passing striker. It's not too bad. Looking at his dribbling, though, this is where the only real con from this card comes. He's got 78 agility and 78 balance, which isn't bad, but it's on the lower side for attackers. He might be a little bit clunky. I found that the balance really is a problem when I've used Henry cards this year. For such a high rated card like his 93 prime, the balance really can ruin a card. So he could be a little bit bust-like, a little bit clunky, which might be the one con from this card. His 90 reactions, 91 composure and 88 dribbling are all fantastic though. Especially with that shooting, that composure, you wouldn't expect him to miss many chances when he's in the box and on the ball. Physicals wise, jumping's good, heading's okay, stamina's a little bit lacking, but as a striker, you know, sometimes you won't be using too much stamina anyway, so you can get away with it a little bit, unlike midfielders. 85 strength and 81 aggression is perfectly good as well, especially on a 6 foot card. This card's a very good card. It's just the agility and balance that are going to be a problem, and if you are someone that found you don't like cards with that lacking agility, lacking a balance, then this is not going to be the card for you. But overall, the rest of the setup for this card is very good, and then obviously he's got the finesse shot trait, but not much else. Looking at the third card is Candreva. He is 5'11", medium, 4-star, 4-star. Medium, I would say possibly is worse than high on a winger, but it's not unworkable. Again, I just find that you really have to trigger the runs yourself, and they don't tend to actually try and do anything sometimes. That's why medium-low can be a real problem on certain cards. In terms of his stats, he's got 90 pace, but it's 80 acceleration, 92 sprint speed, so not too much of a disparity, but again, not super quick in terms of the wingers this year. Shooting, he's got 87 attack position, but only 80 finishing, which could let you down a little bit, but again, with a winger, not going to be shooting too much necessarily unless you really get in behind with those runs. Again, I think Candreva, similar to Lamela, would be better suited as a cam if you wanted to sub him on in cam or you switch formations in game. In terms of his passing, he's got 90 crossing, 86 vision, 90 short pass, 85 long pass. Those are all fantastic. Onto his dribbling though, he's got 92 dribbling, 94 ball control, 84 composure, 86 reactions are a little bit low. And the agility and balance at 83 and 88 aren't quite there for the super meta high level agility and dribbling. Agility and balance players. When we look at his physicals, 95 stamina is great, 71 strength is okay, and 78 aggression not too bad either. I think this card is just a bit meh. Across the board, it's not quite there. It's not got the sort of like standouts in certain categories, and it's got a little bit lacking here and there. I think personally this would be the third choice for me in terms of these cards. Obviously, if you took De Sciglio, if you're looking for a right mid from the Serie A, there's not many that are fantastic other than Lozano. In terms of Italians, you really are lacking for a good right mid. So if you do want to run a full Italy setup, then Candreva could be the guy for you. But personally, I would say he is the least favourable for me out of these. Speed dribbler is good, long shot taker is okay. But otherwise, he's just not a fantastic card. If you're looking at obviously from a fodder perspective, the 89 is going to be the one you're going to go for. But personally, I think the rankings would go, depending on your team, if you run Prem, Lamela could be a fantastic cam. If you run a French setup or a Ligue 1 setup, Jimmy Brion's a very good card. Those two would be my 1 and 2 picks. Probably just edging Lamela based on the fact that he's 89 as well. So if he does flop, you can chuck him into an SBC. He's got that one higher rating, which will help you out. And then Brion would be the second. But those two are very close, first and second, neck and neck. But Candreva would be down the pecking order for me. So it depends what you've got in your club and how you want to run your club and what your setup is. But overall, in terms of the builds of the card, in my opinion, I think Lamela and Brion are both excellent, and Candreva is just a little bit lacking. So overall, those are my opinions. If you like the video, guys, please leave a like. If you want to subscribe to me, you can. Make sure to check me out on the socials below, especially TikTok. My name's Soapsy, and I will see you guys later.